everyone, my name is Faith Eniola. Welcome to NAS TV Africa, where we manifest Africa's greatness. Today's discussion will be on drug abuse on teenagers. We all know children are the leaders of tomorrow, and the high rate of hard drugs on teenagers these days is very, very alarming. So that is why we're going to discuss on drug abuse on teenagers today. What is drug abuse? Drug abuse is the use of taking certain chemicals for the purpose of creating pleasurable effects on the brain. That sounds nice, right? But I doubt it, and I don't really think so, because drug abuse also causes social, emotional, physical, and academic damage. So what are the causes of drug abuse? Number one cause is peer pressure. We all know, and there is also an adage that says, show me your friend and I will tell you who you are. So definitely our friends determine and also have a big say on who we are, on who we become. So if you have a friend that takes hard drugs, that drinks the stupor, that does a lot of bad things, trust me, it's a matter of time before you also start walking in that footstep. The two reason is self-medication. A very good example for that is codeine. Codeine is actually meant for pain relief, but most people take it because they want to feel among, they want to explore, so they medicate it themselves and they use it themselves without right prescription, without doctor prescription. So we know that is a very bad thing to do. Three is performance improvement. Okay, a very good example of that is tramadol. We all know tramadol is a very hard drug that it's only meant to be prescribed by a doctor. But the youth of nowadays, teenagers of nowadays, take it because they want to perform hard on bed. Isn't that bad? That is a very bad thing, because at the end of the day, after taking it, after you've done the do that you want to do, eventually the cause of it is that you start feeling so tired. And is that a good reason? Definitely no. My number 4 reason is to feel grown up. Like, okay, very perfect example of that is, I have a neighbor of mine. He's just 19 and he does a lot of horrible stuffs. He smokes, he does some horrible, I can't even begin to mention. And when I was trying to talk to him, because I love to counsel people, especially teenagers, especially young ones, and I spoke to him, I called him, and I was trying to let him know that what he was doing was really bad and it's going to cause a lot of effects in his future. And I asked him, who is your mentor? And he said, Mohbad. And I'm like, it's actually not that bad though, but he's taking those things because Mohbad, this is no shade to Mohbad, but he's taking this thing because of Mohbad does it. And so he's trying to feel grown up, he's trying to feel just like Mohbad, and so by that he's smoking at a very tender age, and that really saddens me. And moving on, we're going to be talking about the effects of drug abuse. Number one effect is declining grades. Children or teenagers or youth that takes hard drugs, it's just a matter of time. You start realizing that their grades begin to drop in school. They don't feel the academics anymore because they are engaged in something that is harder than their brain, something that their brain cannot really contain. So it is a very, very bad thing. And then number 2 effect is absence from their activities, absent from their friends. They start, okay, like example is that I have a friend in school. Example, she's in my class. Let's say when I was in secondary school, I had a friend who takes drugs, who takes hard drugs. It's a matter of time. She won't even find me fun anymore because she has a bad friend that tells her what to do. And me, I'm just there, not really, she's not feeling me, she's not feeling my vibes. So she's like, going to stop or reduce talking to me. And the activities that teenagers engage in that makes them more smart, that makes them have a lot of fun and a lot of memory, they start drawing away from it because they are not feeling it, because their brain is on a very hard substance that cannot or will not accept their stages of growth. So the number 3 effect of drug abuse is increased potentials for dropping out of school. Nowadays, it's so sad, and I'm so sad to be a carrier of the bad news, that we have 80% of dropouts in our society because of hard drugs. You can make your research yourself. Most people drop out of school, even some at their final year, they drop out of school because they realize that their brain is no longer like functioning towards the academics aspects because they are on a very hard drug. I know the story of a guy who was in his final year. He had an extra year, and when he had an extra year, he was still not smart enough to leave the drug behind, to leave the hard drug behind, to leave the weed behind, and he got himself in a very huge trouble with some cultists in his environment, and he had to drop out of school and run away from Ilorin finally, and which is really sad, really really sad. So the I'm really feeling so bad right now because dropping out of school is not a good thing at all. It's a very very bad thing. Moving on to number 4 reason or number 4 effect, as the case may be, it causes mental instability. Actually, I'm really glad at the rate at which people are now taking their mental health seriously, because we see a lot of mad people roaming around, and if you look into their case well, you realize that it's because of hard drugs. Hard drugs, when you go too deep in it, it just starts from a place of you talking all alone. You think, oh, I'm meditating. It's actually a very good thing though, but then you realize that you cannot just stop doing that in public, and you then realize that, oh, I don't like the way I'm dressing. You just start doing things in a very weird way, and before you know, you lose your mental stability, and then you start acting weird, and then you start acting insane, and it's so sad, so sad. So what are the solutions to our drug? I'm very happy to tell you that there is a solution to your art, your bad habits, your insecurities. I'm so glad to tell you. And number 1 solution is stay away from bad friends, and also stay away from places that you know hard drugs and alcohol will be shared. Trust me, that is number 1 solution. Number 2 solution is deal with life pressure. Don't run away from it. There are pressures everywhere. In your academics, there are pressures. In your social life, there are pressures. Don't run away from it. Hard drug is not the right thing to do. It's never the right thing. Deal with it. Face it. You are brave, you're strong, and you are bold. So deal with it in a very right way. Don't go to a bad way for a solution. It is not the right. The 3 reason is seek help from mental illness. You know, when you start taking these hard drugs, it is affecting your brain. At first, you might think, oh, it is making me feel among, it is making me happy, it's making me this. It's just a matter of time before you know, pill, it's just start taking away your sanity, and it is bringing mental illness. Number 4 solution is keep a well-balanced life. When you keep your life well-balanced, just plan ahead, write your daily activities down, and make sure you follow it. Make sure that your life is very very balanced, and trust me, you are just a step ahead of stopping your bad habit. Number 4 reason is keep healthy friends. If you're a Muslim, go to mosques. Keep good Muslim friends, not friends that just dress, just come and pray, but friends that are well behaved in and out. If you're a Christian, go to church, make friends with people in church. You cannot do it alone. Make friends, and once you start making healthy friends, trust me, your days of bad habits, your hard drug days is over. So that brings us to the end of our discussion today. Please subscribe, like, and comment. I would really love to see your comments about today's topic, because you know I'm learning and we all are learning. So I want to see what your thoughts are on today's topic, and I will really love it, and I'll be reading out through the comments and also replying you guys. Thank you, and see you guys later.